Hey going everybody, I'm Harry, and this is my friendly acquaintance Dawes, not friendship status just yet.
Well, I can't be far off now, can I?
No. This is our inaugural episode, our first ever. We're trying something new, because we want to and we can, of the Wayward show. We do the Wayward podcast, we do the Wayward review. This is our first show, a show, Dawes, where we talk about everything from TV to movies. We might even deviate into games and music sometimes.
Oh, really?
God stop us. But today, Dawes, we'd start off with one of the best shows we've ever seen, right?
Critically acclaimed.
And
Love
the
it.
second season's just started out of, what is it?
It's True Detective.
True Detective Season 2.
Phenomenal stuff.
This is our, I'm sure you understand because the title of the video will say it. The initial impression of the second season, sorry?
Initial impressions of the second season. We're gonna be spoiling the first two episodes.
And we're going to be spoiling the first season.
Right out of the gate. Like,
First season's going to be spoiled.
you haven't watched them, yeah, it's your own damn fault.
Yeah.
Just do yourself a favour.
Just go watch it.
season 1 first, if you haven't already.
Season 1 is excellent.
Yeah.
So the first season, I think, 8 episodes. For me, it's the most impressive and just the best piece of television.
Do you think we disagree it's the best TV series?
Yes.
That's fine.
You think Breaking Bad?
I think Breaking Bad, but it's difficult to judge with this kind of show, the mini-series format.
It's amazing though. Like, let me say this: there's 8 episodes of this.
Yeah.
There's 5 or 6, depending your opinion, seasons of Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And for that to compete with each other, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, they were that close to the Emmy, so...
Yeah, like, when we first came into all the trailers for season 2, me and you were very excited. We saw Colin Farrell, Vince Vaughn. Straight away, we're like, this will be good.
Never worried about Colin Farrell. People had a, little concern about Vince Vaughn. I was never worried.
No, never.
And as you'll...
Got no idea what they mean.
Still not.
There is one actor in season 2 so far that we've got a problem with. I think I don't
I think
care
on that
about.
note, we may as well dive in.
Alright, let's start off with the characters, okay? So, let's start off with Colin Farrell's character. What do you reckon so far?
I like him. You know,
I like
he's
him a lot.
a bit on edge. He's that tough, gritty cop. He's obviously had a shitty past.
Yeah. I think his whole psychosis started when his wife got raped.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To put
it bluntly.
that's a safe bet.
Yeah, but that whole first interaction with Ray, which is Colin Farrell, and Vince Vaughn, Frank, right? Yeah. It was just awesome because you straight away saw that Frank. Okay, there's something you don't realize exactly what he does yet.
That was definitely not. I mean, I wasn't entirely sure who Vince Vaughn was playing, but that interaction they had, he's almost like his henchman.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, it's like his first hand. Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be interesting. It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, like all the reports were coming out before season 2 even started. Sorry, saying that Vince Vaughn's a villain. He definitely is evil. But he's got restraint, which I like. But he's not the villain, which I like.
He's that organized.
He's just a bad guy.
He's that organized crime boss trying to go legit.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, getting in on the construction business, using his dirty money to try and launder it.
Yeah.
A little more.
But what I like is
efficiently.
he's got restraint. Like he said, they had the article come out from that reporter saying that like there's been corruption in the city, basically trying to weed him out.
Yeah.
And he's saying that we got to send someone to get him. Let's send someone to rough him up. He goes, send Ray, who's Colin Farrell. Goes, send Ray. He will stop when he knows when to stop. Yeah. So he knows not to kill him. So he's got restraint, but he's still you can tell he's got this. This is all in the first episode that he's got this evil and need for power in him. And then at the beginning of the second episode, we find out why.
Yeah. Let's quickly jump to the actual overall synopsis, what the actual story is, and then we'll get back to the characters and
go on.
Especially the one that we have a problem with,
Taylor Kitsch.
But so I thought for some reason it was maybe going to be organized crime, maybe a bit of mafia, potentially narcotics kind of stuff. It's not. It's back to murders. I think it's probably established now
because it's not a serial killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's definitely...
It's definitely
as the end of episode 2 tells us, there's definitely some weird shit going on.
Oh, there is some weird shit.
The killers so far in True Detective like playing dress up. That's a given. And
there's also got a little bit of organized corruption in the government and corruption in like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like there is still other
organised
aspects of crime.
Yep.
But murder is definitely proving to be the reoccurring thing.
Yeah. But what else could they do, like, other than murder, that would make a good thing? Because, like, it could sort of be like Breaking Bad, like, where it's a big drug lord, but that wouldn't have been as interesting.
Yeah.
And would that have been detectives? That would have been just a drug...
I mean, really eerie, ominous murder cases is clearly what the writer of the show is good at. And, you know, giving him the benefit of the doubt, like, I'm sure this will prove to be a much more interesting case.
Oh, man, absolutely.
Than it already is.
So, like, I think episode 2 is better than episode 1, personally.
Because we didn't really... I mean, it spent quite a long time developing the characters, even though we still knew shit all about them.
Yeah.
But, like, by the end of episode 1... it was like, okay, so this is what the case will be. It's going to be this guy. Once missing persons, now a murder case. Let's get to it. Conveniently puts all three main characters in the same boat. Yeah. In the same kind of, like, situation.
Then it was kind of like a Avengers, like, circle, where they're all just looking at each other, like, yeah, let's go.
God, can I tell you one thing? One thing I kept noticing is, like, whenever they, like, talk to each other, they'll quickly, like, look at each other and give them, like, a look before responding. So, like, Rachel McAdams Taylor Kitsch would be like, hey, is it right if I go? And she'd be like, yeah, sure. And she did it 5 more times.
Really?
And I'm just like, just fucking look at them and say goodbye. Don't be like, yeah, okay. Like,
Rachel McAdams, let's get on that. She's good. Badass,
She's
man.
good.
But you can tell she's got problems.
I was telling you that she'll turn out to be the most cracked of the characters. Like, she'll turn out to be the most.
She's got some deep problems.
Up, like,
yeah, there was even the first time you see her, like, she's got these weird sexual fetishes. That, like, you don't get to see what that is. The boyfriend just came out. It's just like, so you like doing that? She's like, yeah, sometimes. It was like, ooh, but
they might have just been referring to anal. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
And then you see her always having knives on her, but then she explains that by how she's like, try working in a job where every single other person can physically overcome you. She's like, but if someone tries to overcome me, they're gonna get stabbed and bleed out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was.
She's a badass, man.
That was pretty fun.
I love it. But Rachel McAdams, you could tell she's got like really deep, dark past. Like, her family is fucked.
Yeah,
messed up.
We've already. I mean, that's, if we really think about it. Well, now we've met Colin's. Actually, now we've met a bit of family from everyone, but we really saw most of hers in the first episode. We saw her sister and father.
Yeah.
And I like the way that.
I think her father just doesn't care about anyone, like any of the family.
He seems like a bit of a religious nut, cult.
Yeah.
Religious cult type,
but
nut. But her sister's just off the wagon, so. And she's the normal one, it looks like, but she's far from it, obviously.
Oh, the whole family's cracked, man.
Yeah.
But let's get on to the character we don't like. Taylor Kitsch, Paul. He has nothing to him. He's so bland.
I want to say it's the character and how he's written, but I honestly think it might be Taylor himself.
He's not a great actor.
Like, I'm trying to think I feel I would have seen him at a lot. I don't think he's been the lead.
Didn't you see the critically acclaimed John Carter?
No.
Didn't that, like, bomb?
Wasn't that meant to be alright, though?
It was meant to be okay, but they spent a ridiculous amount of money on it, and it got back like 50 mil.
Oh my goodness.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. It was just all advertising.
But
anyway, I don't know. I think it was just. It was a Disney movie.
The only thing I can remember him from is his Gambit in X-Men.
That's right. Yeah. And there's a reason why they recast that. Yeah. That was
I don't think he was like. I don't know. Well, I can't think of anything else he was like.
There's nothing major he's been in. This was like, I think this was supposed to be like his...
He would have fucking gone for this role. Hey, I feel like Vince Vaughn and Colin Farrell were approached.
Oh, yeah.
Whereas...
So even Rachel McAdams.
She might have been, I don't know.
But Taylor Kitsch definitely wouldn't have been approached for this. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he would have been like... I need some fucking money.
His whole backstory is terrible. It's just so shitty. It's just like, there's nothing to him.
It's pretty... Yeah, he's a very uninteresting character. Like, he's going home to his girlfriend. His girlfriend's having a whinge about something, and he's like, "I gotta go do the job, man. I gotta do the job." It's like, what, like?
And then like the head of the police comes up and goes, "We're gonna put you on this case, and after you're gonna become a detective." He's like, "Just let me get on that bike, man." I was like, "No, Just become a fucking detective.
It's like, dude, get off the bike.
But yeah.
By the way, I wasn't too sure about. I thought it was kind of like. I thought he didn't solicit the blowjob, did he? Or did he?
I know.
I think she lied about it and got him in trouble. And
yeah.
And wasn't the policeman saying like,
yeah,
oh, maybe you should have done it?
He said that
wasn't his captain saying, or his boss was saying,
everyone watching should know exactly what we're talking about because they would have seen it.
Yeah.
He was talking to a girlfriend saying that he locked her up because he was on the last. She had like no more. She had a warrant or something out for her. So like if she was in trouble again,
any other like,
and
like
she lied
offense.
about it.
Yeah.
So it would make sense.
Yeah.
But I don't think he did it because he seems like a noble guy. He doesn't seem like a bad.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like, had he taken the opportunity, he wouldn't have been, like.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have said anything. She'd be like, okay, thanks for letting me go. I think it's because he didn't. She was just like, this is the only way I can get out of it.
Yeah.
So, okay, I was just double
checking. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But
I was like, when the cop said, oh, you did this and that for soliciting and blowjob, I thought it was like, wait, I thought he didn't, and that's why he was being like,
yeah, no.
Because they're just like, you should have done it. You should have just taken
seems like a noble
blowjob,
guy.
dude.
He seems like a noble guy, so I don't think he did anything like that. But
plus like, that scene with him and his mum, we're trying to like.
With the fried chicken?
We're trying to get empathy. It's like,
I don't eat bread.
I don't give a shit about you, dude. I don't give a shit.
He's so bland. There's nothing to him, and if someone was to die out of these characters, which I'm pretty confident, it's HBO. Someone's gonna die.
Let's. Someone might already be dead.
If you've seen this,
or if they've, I mean, look,
like we said the spoiler thing. Yeah. Do you reckon Colin Farrell's dead? I don't think so.
I don't think he's dead, but
it'd be
I already told you how much this
awesome
annoyed me.
Step if there was. It'd be an awesome step.
Well, I mean, shit, I'd be more blown away by the fact that not the fact that I just killed off a mad character, but in the first 2 episodes, but by the fact that Colin Farrell signed on for only two episodes.
Yeah,
I'd be like, what?
But like, it's HBO again.
It is, but like, no, I don't think he's dead. He was shot point blank. Essentially, twice in the stomach with a shotgun.
Yeah, big fucked.
Which looked like a shotgun. Technically, maybe they just didn't want to show too much blood and guts and stuff, but technically his whole torso should have been blown apart by a fucking shotgun.
Yeah, he didn't. He did not have body armor on. That would be a bad excuse to
The guy came over and literally just fucking popped him.
Yeah,
he stood right over him. That wasn't. They weren't live rounds. He can't be dead. And he can't be out.
Good thing, maybe rock salt. It might be rock salt.
Yeah, rock salt or something like.
Because it wouldn't have been like a beanbag shotgun.
One of those like those incapacitating like
the beanbag ones,
ammunition kind of thing. It wasn't.
I didn't like. It might have been rubber stuff, but like that would have bounced off.
I think that's what rock. I don't know what the hell.
I think it might have been rock salt. That would be my absolute guess because you could kind of see this has already gone really culty because of like how they actually killed Casper.
Because this guy probably doesn't want to kill him. Like, well,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just... If they were live rounds, how the fuck is he still alive?
Oh, man, he won't be. And it would be really weird to see that excuse.
And then for them to just be like, oh, he was shot, he's in the hospital. He'll be back by episode 4. It's like, what?
Yeah. No.
Anyway.
But, like, I seriously, like, it'd be something weird. And, do you reckon that's the guy who killed Casper? Because remember, they revealed Casper was tortured, and he like got shot in his unmentionables, and then he's got like acid dripped into his eye.
That was a shotgun blast.
Yeah, exactly. So
that was
twice.
That was
into Colin Farrell.
That was definitely not blank ammunition.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know, man.
What do you want? Like, what do you want for the rest of the season? See, I want
them to make me like Taylor Kitsch.
That's not going to happen. Okay.
I don't think it will.
No.
Which is too bad.
I honestly didn't know he was going to be in this show. Like, I only saw the 3 main names. I saw Vince Vaughn, Colin Farrell, Rachel McAdams. No mention of Taylor Kitsch.
That's why I would hope that if they were to kill him off, like Colin Farrell, they would soon realise, like, maybe that was the plan. Who knows? And then they saw how good he was and how average Taylor was and be like, look, he can still get shot, but let's actually make him survive it.
Like the whole Aaron Paul thing in Breaking Bad where he's supposed to die in the first season.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
Yeah. No, what I want also is, because you can kind of see in this episode, in the second episode where Vince Vaughn, Frank, he's getting desperate. And you can see his hinges start to break. And when Ray's like, I want out. Like, I've got nothing else to live for. Like, I don't want... Like,
quickly reminded him of what he owed him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just like, Frank.
He's like, how's life in prison? And then he just goes up to him and goes, don't ever talk like that again, Frank. Like, you can see his hinges are starting to, like, loosen. And I want him to become an absolute...
So I think, no, Vince's character is Frank.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
I know, but...
Collins is Ray.
Yes.
Yes.
You were just talking in...
Well,
Frank's... Yeah, and you said Frank.
Viewers got it, though. But, yeah, I want Vince to become absolutely unhinged, completely psychopathic.
He will. He's gonna... Because the situation he's in...
He's desperate.
How desperate he's become. They've quickly established that he's becoming unstable and desperate, and
it's because
wants his fucking money back.
Yeah, Casper took his money and like was basically keeping it for himself, and then he got killed.
Yeah.
So they got no idea where that money is, and that's all his money. He's saying that like he goes up to a bank account and like it was insufficient funds.
He's got no assets either.
Yeah,
exactly. He literally said, "I've got no fucking assets."
Yeah, he goes, "This was everything."
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Rachel McAdams.
I'm just a little worried because, like, okay, just to do a quick comparison with season 1, I already gave a shit about Russ and
after the first 5 minutes,
I'm blanking on his name.
Russ and Marty.
Very quickly in the first episode, Russ was a very strange individual with a very abstract perspective on life.
Yeah,
said all this weird.
He's like religious
shit.
but not religious. Yeah, he's philosophical. That's the word.
Yeah. And then Marty was a very good counterpoint to bounce back.
He was a dirtbag though, Marty.
Yeah, they were both pieces of shit, but in a different way.
Yeah.
And the way they're trying to juggle 4 characters at the moment, I'm just worried they're not going to pull it off.
No, like I think it's absolutely working for those 3 characters. Like I'm not saying it's working to the point where it worked in season 1, because season 1 is perfection in my eyes. This one so far is 8 or 8.5. So it's still very good.
It's an 8 out of 10.
But how can you compare it to the first season? You really can't.
That's the problem. I mean, I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. We're only 2 episodes in. It's just season 1 got me in there like within the first half hour.
Oh man, yeah.
And like halfway through episode 1. Like.
Yeah. So do you reckon it'll end the sort of the same like hype as the first one did?
It's hard to say. I personally wasn't the biggest fan of the finale in the first.
Really, I loved it.
No, it was good, but like I just felt it could have been. I expected something else. For some reason I expected some huge twist ending, just because of how, eerie and ominous the series was as a whole. Like they're chasing this phantom serial killer.
Yeah.
And I expected like, holy shit, maybe turns out this guy's a killer, but like just turned out to be some random fucking hillbilly with a few, cult like.
Yeah. There's some lawnmower guy.
Yeah. It was the lawnmower.
Yeah,
it was him all along.
Oh man, there was some great scenes though. There was some great scenes.
Oh yeah, like we talk about episode 4 a lot.
Episode 4.
I'd pay good money to see that episode in IMAX or something.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So that is the definition of cinematic.
But also like just like we're just talking about season 1 now. Season 2's over. I just want to talk about the good scenes in it. The one that I keep watching on YouTube is, towards the end, I think it's the second last, where they interrogate the guy on the boat. And they pull him off the boat. And,
I'm going to have to watch it again.
And he's just like, I got an old sniping buddy. He owes me a favor. So if we find out you talked, and the guy's just like, fuck you, Russ. And he starts to walk away, and he's just like, and he starts seeing bullets hit his car.
Awesome.
He's like, you have a good day now. He's a kick-ass character, man.
That was good, wasn't it?
But, yeah, so I guess we'll have
Also, Harry, the intro music, do you like it or do you not like it?
Okay, I loved the first season. First episode of the second season, I'm gonna lie, I did not like it at all.
Okay.
But I've listened to it because you kept saying it's perfect.
Because when I started to watch episode 2, and I'm thinking like the music comes on, and I'm just like, Harry.
It's perfect. I'm not gonna lie. Like I watched
it. It's very good.
Like I don't know why I didn't like it the first. I think it's just because I loved the first season, and I was just like, I don't want change. So but I've listened to it, and yeah, it's good. But I'm not sure with when the women come in. I just want it to be that guy's like soul.
Same.
Voice.
That kind of almost gives it like a pop.
Yeah, exactly.
Feel and I like.
But
it.
never mind. Yeah, it's
yeah,
awesome.
No, it's good. It's a good song.
But I guess we'll just have to hope for the best. I wouldn't mind if Taylor Kitsch dies. Please.
I think there will have to be some death because juggling 4 characters at once, and I feel the first...
I think,
depending on whether Colin Farrell's death is permanent or not, we're just going to say we're not sure at this stage.
yeah,
But
I
feel
not.
we will get a permanent death by
episode 5.
4.
Yeah, episode 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think
Probably 5.
I
5's
think
a safe bet.
I think it's a safe bet. Like, not a safe bet. I think there's an okay theory to say that Colin Farrell's going to be dead by the end of the season. He's got nothing to live for. The kids, can we please just talk about that scene where he just straight out came back in my mind where he beat the shit out of that bully's dad? I
shouldn't have found that as satisfying as
everyone I've talked to says they couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah, it was just like. He's just
holding
I thought
it.
he was going to beat the shit out of the kid for a second. And I was like, shit, I actually wouldn't care if he did.
Yeah.
But no, it made more sense. He just grabbed the kid. He's grabbing him. He's like, this is what you've done.
Yes, this is
and
your
he's beating
fault.
the fucking shit out of the kid's dad and right in front of him. It's like, dude, like the kid just stole your son's sneakers. Like,
and then
is this entirely necessary? Like,
and then the mum comes up to him and goes, there are reports that he the kid's bully got dragged outside with his father and got the shit beaten out of him. And he just goes, got no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, sometimes a good beating, just like prevents a lot of self-thinking. Like,
yeah, you can kind of tell that that's happened in his past. Also, he definitely killed his wife's rapist.
Oh yeah, I think that's.
I think that's clear because they didn't say it, but he said that Vince Vaughn said, "What's the first thing you wanted me to do when we first met?" And he goes, "Dispose of that body."
But I can't remember the line exactly, but I swear at some stage he made it sound like he attempted it, but couldn't quite bring himself to do it. I think either outcome would make him appear.
I think the guy's dead. Whether or not
maybe
he
brings
did it
himself
or
to do it. He's like, "Fuck, I can't fucking do it," but you raped my wife. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. All will be revealed.
Also, one more thing about Vince Vaughn's character, that like how you can see that he's got restraint straight away when you first meet him. When he comes up and goes, when is in the past when you first seen them meet, and he comes up. I don't think it was the first time they met. They feel like they met before, but he comes up and Colin Farrell, Ray, he says that he wants information about the guy who raped his wife.
Yeah.
And he goes, some things can be passed, but this is just fucked up, man. Like, he's just like he goes, you do what you need to be done, what needs to be done.
Yeah.
So you can tell, like, he's got a sort of methodology in his head that it's like he knows right from wrong, but
So
he's just on the border of it.
I mean, I don't think the kid is the product of rape because that's just the most convenient. Like,
but why does he not want the
believe?
Why does he not want the?
Because would you want to fucking find out?
Yeah, so
he doesn't. He doesn't want to find out, but like, I have a feeling the kid probably is his.
Yeah.
Because like, maybe just not even. Or I don't know, but like, I think it's trying to tell the audience like this is the most obvious answer. The kid is the product of the rape.
Yeah.
What if it's just his, like,
interesting.
I mean, that would probably be more interesting than, and that just like flips it all.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Because that's kind of like the ex-wife's reason for him not being able to see the kid.
Yeah. But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I'm so excited for this season. What about you?
Oh, yeah, I mean, Street Detective. It's going
to be awesome.
Well, I didn't expect it to be as good as first, but that's fine. I don't care. I don't care. Like,
it's not going to outdo
it's
perfection.
Still awesome.
Absolutely. But I guess we're going to have to wait and see. And so are you. So until next time, please remember that we've got no idea what we're doing.
We don't. We really don't. Can you grab me another set?